Right, we're on. Today we're talking about putting. I'm going to talk about 3 different areas of the putting stroke, if you like. If you 3-putt, you need to watch this video. Is that recording? Yes! Right, so putting. First thing to think about is length of stroke. What length, how far do you want the putter to go back and how far do you want the putter to go through? The very clever man who invented Sam Putt Lad explains that having done a test on 98 European or PGA Tour players, that the distance the putter goes back is not the same distance as the putter goes through. It's almost a 1-to-2 ratio. So if you take the putter back 1 foot, let's say for example, you will go 2 feet through. That's how they do it on the tour. That encourages clubhead speed, reduces deceleration on the way through, and also gives you better strike, or a more forceful strike. Forceful strike? Aye, forceful strike. So if you take the putter back, let's say you take the putter back 1, we go through 2. We don't want to be exactly the same back as we are through. There's a chance of decelerating. What I do, having studied these findings from Sam Putt Lab, or somebody else having studied these findings, I look at a spot in front of the golf ball. So I look at a little mark on the green in front of the ball by about 1 inch or so, and that encourages me to push the putter through over that mark in front of the golf ball. So I'll go short back and then push through over the mark on the golf ball. The mark in front of the golf ball, the mark on the green. So I'm there, short back, looking at a spot in front of the ball, putter short back, push through, ensures I get that 1-2 ratio. Relationship? You know what I mean. Dress position, good. Looking about 1 inch in front of the golf ball, short back, putting through over that mark that was 1 inch in front of the golf ball. That ensures my clubhead speeds up. That ensures my relationship of 1-2 is definitely going to happen because I'm pushing the putter head past the golf ball, at a point past the golf ball. Not just hitting the ball and stopping, I need to get past the golf ball. And if I stop at that point past the golf ball, or reduce the speed then, well, the strike's done. So there's much more chance of getting that 1-2 relationship. Second thing to think about for me and for the guys on tour, having looked at Sam Putt Lab, is the angle of attack. Now the angle of attack is a positive one, so the golf ball's here and the putter is coming in on the way up, hitting the golf ball on the way up. But the golf pros, the guys on tour, they don't think about hitting on the way up, they think about keeping the putter hugging the ground on the backstroke. So the putter on the way back is very low and it naturally releases up through the shot, through the strike on the golf ball. If you've got the 1-2 relationship, that should naturally happen. So address position again. Same as last time, putter on line, good. I'm looking at my spot in front of the golf ball. When I take the putter back, I want to keep it nice and low to the ground. And then on the way through, it's going to naturally come up. I want to keep it low on the way back, and then that will put the angle of attack, a positive angle of attack on the way through. I'm not trying this, all I'm trying to do is keep the putter low, hugging the ground on the way back. Looking at the spot in front of the golf ball, low putt on the way back, through. Again, hugging the ground on the way back, focusing on my point in front of the golf ball. And you can see the distance I've gone through there. I never tried to go that far through, but I tried to keep the putter low to the ground on the way back and focus on my spot. These Sam Putt Lab tests are very, very impressive, but for me, taking all that data and just putting it into something that's really simple for the golfer to understand, just by looking at the spot in front of the golf ball, makes those 2 things happen. It encourages the 1-2 relationship, it encourages a positive angle of attack. Now the third part is, Dave Peltz talks about how your ball has to be 18 inches past the hole, it has to have that strength of putt to make sure the hole plays its full size. I kind of disagree with that. Dave Peltz has done loads of research on this, and fair enough, but if you lag the ball into the hole, I've done a video on this with my dead aim putt and ball marker, which I'll talk about in just a second. If you lag the ball into the hole actually plays 1 ball wider. I'll put a link to that video after this video. So I try and lag the ball into the hole. I try and use all the brake, as much brake as possible, and lag the ball into the hole. So lagging the ball into the hole can make the hole play 1 hole wider. I'll explain that just quickly for you. So if my ball runs up to this hole and it's got too much pace to go 18 inches past or past that, it's going to run over the edge of this hole. If half the ball is in the hole and half the ball is out the hole, with that pace it's going to run too far past. Now if I've lagged this, because the ball's half in, half out, because of the lag it's going to fall into the hole. Either side it'll fall into the hole, front it'll fall into the hole. So the ball is now half a width of a golf ball, or the hole is half a width of a golf ball wider, because I've used the lag method to lag it in. If I've hit it too hard, it's going to run over that line. So if the ball runs over the edge of the hole, obviously I've missed. Had I taken in that lag element, half of the ball would have been over the hole, half of the ball would have been out of the hole, therefore gravity takes care of it and the ball falls into the hole. So using gravity to let it all happen. Just trying to drag the ball or lag the ball into the hole. That was a shocker. That was just a bad putt. Too busy talking. This here is the dead aim ball marker. I've done 2 videos on this before. I'll leave them both linked at the end of this video. And this allows me to line the golf ball up with the hole. I can use these prongs, or these teeth, whatever you want to call it, to line the golf ball to make sure I've got the perfect line for the shot, for the putt I'm going to play, or the perfect intended start line of the golf ball. I can't do that without this. I really have struggled in the past to line the golf ball up using any form of line on the ball, but this has certainly helped me out. As I say, I will leave links before at the end of this video. Maybe before as well. Guys, hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please subscribe to my channel. We're over 23,000 now. Now, everyone in Scotland, let's all subscribe to this. Rick Shields and all the boys in England are doing really well. Let's try and push the Scottish channel. If you've played golf in Scotland or any relationship with Scotland, just hit that subscribe button. That would be superb. Wee bit the old Scottish support, patriotism, national pride. Whatever, get that. So 3 things. Looking at the little spot in front of the golf ball is definitely going to help things. That is going to encourage you to make sure you get a 1-2 relationship. It's also going to make sure you get a positive angle of attack by hugging the putter on the way back. These things are going to happen off that one motion. And then of course lag the ball in the hole. Why not make the hole bigger? It's a no-brainer, isn't it, surely?